Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott, and in this video I'm going to be showcasing my Jeep and how I've set it up for overlanding and camping. I'm going to be showcasing everything that I've done to it to make it as effective as possible, all the different modifications and all the cool little features. I am going to break this video down into two parts. Part one is going to be focused on everything on the outside that I set up, and then part two is going to be focused on the inside. So you're definitely going to want to make sure that you're subscribed so that way you can catch that video. So a little history on the Jeep. So I bought this about 4 years ago. It is a 2017 Jeep JKU Wrangler Sport. It came pretty much stock. The only things that it had done from the previous owner was a 2-inch Rancho lift as well as the rock sliders, but everything else I have customized and made it into my own. The Jeep Wrangler is a fantastic platform to build an overlanding setup from. Just stock, it comes very capable of going anywhere that you want. And then there's also just a ton of different options in terms of customizing it and setting it up the way that you want. I'm going to be going over everything here, and that way you guys can hopefully get inspired to build your own overlanding rigs, or just maybe even make modifications to your own if you see something really cool. I will of course try and leave links in the description for you guys to go check out any of the stuff. I will try and keep those links updated. If they're not, let me know. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. All right, so starting with the bumper here. So I replaced the stock bumper with this Rugged Ridge Arceus front bumper. It is a stubby bumper and I really love the way it looks. It comes with this bull bar, multiple recovery points. I added some D-ring shackles here that I painted in the body color of the Jeep just to make it look a little cooler. And it came with a winch plate, so I was able to install a winch. Now this is a 13,000 pound Bunker Industries winch. It is synthetic rope. I do have a video coming on it here soon. It is a really nice winch that's wireless and has a bunch of really sweet features. And I can't wait to show you guys a bit about that a bit more in the future. Okay, so moving on to the side of the Jeep. First off, I have named the Jeep Ragnarok. I'm a huge fan of Norse mythology. I find it really interesting and cool, and I thought that was a cool name to give the Jeep. For tires, I have put 35-inch all-terrain tires. These are just Goodyear Wrangler tires. They've held up really well for me, and I think they look really cool and rugged. They do have a little bit of an offset as well, which kind of adds to the look of the Jeep. For wheels, I've added 17-inch bronze Vision wheels. I think they look fantastic. The bronze really accents well with the blue of the Jeep. I am quite a fan. I think they look fantastic. So I have relocated these side mirrors of the Jeep from the door onto the frame itself. I do take the doors off the Jeep quite a bit, especially in the summer, and just having these mounted here is just super nice, as you don't have to worry about using any cheap mirrors that blow in the wind. On the back door hinges here for the rear passenger side, I've just added a easy step to get on here. There are a ton of different options like this, but having something like this is really nice, especially if you're working a lot on the roof rack. I've got one here on this driver's side and one on the other side. It's just a really easy way to get up high to be able to maintain anything that you need to on top of the roof. All right, so moving here just to the back, I have a 270-degree freestanding awning. Right now I have the poles up and a guy rope up because it's been a little bit windy this afternoon, but it is a fantastic awning. It is so easy to set up and put away. It kind of covers the whole back side of the Jeep here where we typically do most of the cooking, and it has just been a real nice thing that we put on it. Now it is a shorter version of a typical awning that you see, which fits perfect with the roof rack that I have, as my roof rack is not the full length of the Jeep. So back here I have a tire tailgate table. This just hooks onto the tire, pretty much can work on any tire. We set this up almost every time that we go out camping. Being able to put the water and having all your pantry or other supplies here just out of the way, out of the vehicle, just gives you a lot more room to work. This was definitely worth the purchase for us, as it really does help our camp setup. Okay, so now we're on top of the Jeep, and the way I've mounted everything up top here is by using a rough country roof rack. Now I wanted a roof rack that would be super easy to install without having to do any drilling or permanent affixing to the roof. It also wanted one that didn't go the full length of the Jeep, so that way I could still take off these Freedom panels. Now I wanted a roof rack that could hold also a rooftop tent, and this one does perfectly with it. We've had no issues so far. It does mount in the rain gutters and a little bit on the fiberglass hood, but I did add extra body armor roof rack mounts on there as well, just to help spread the weight, but we have had no issues with it. Now on top of the roof rack, I have mounted my iKAMPER SkyCamp Mini 2.0. We did just recently put this 3.0 conversion kit on it, blacks it out, also adds a bunch of new features, and it kind of matches the whole aesthetic a little bit better. We absolutely love our iKAMPER. It is so comfortable, it is so nice, it is so easy to set up and pack away. Inside the iKAMPER, we have set it up really nice. My wife and I have got it just looking really cozy and comfortable. We got the iKAMPER air mattress that they sell, which is about 4 inches of memory foam and air, and it is extremely comfortable, especially compared to the standard stock pads that it comes with. With the way that we have it set up on the inside, we're able to get everything packed away, including the bedding, the air mattress, as well as the steps conversion for the ladder. Now, having the steps conversion for the ladder is fantastic if you have a dog, because then they're able to join you up in the tent. There is plenty of room in here for my wife and I, as well as the dog. The Mini is perfect for us. All right, so moving on to the front of the campsite here. So with our iKAMPER opening out this way, we pretty much keep all our campsite around this area. Now, we do have an awning that zips into the iKAMPER, and this is a fantastic way of having cover from the rain, also shade if it's extremely sunny, as that is one of the key things that you want to have when you go out overlanding and camping, is protection from weather and sun and all the elements. Having this awning is really nice, as it kind of makes a home for having a campsite. We do like to put down a mat, have a nice compact table, as well as our camping chairs. Setting everything up is super simple and super quick, which is always a nice convenient part when it comes to going out camping. Okay, so on to the passenger side of the Jeep here. Back here I have a trail racks mount. This allows me to put my traction boards up here. Thankfully I haven't had to use them for recovery, but I do use them all the time for getting the Jeep nice and level, as obviously when you go out camping you're not going to find level ground, and these are a great way to try and balance that out. Now, we do mount this iKAMPER bag here using some carabiners under the iKAMPER. And this is typically where we keep all our cooking utensils. It's super easy to unzip and fold out everything that you need here. These pouches can also be ripped off with the Velcro. You can put labels on it. It's got all these really cool ways of being customizable and just being really organized, which is what I'm all about. Under the roof rack here, I kind of had a bunch of space that I didn't know what to do with. So sometimes we do like to go fishing whenever we go out camping. So I did add a fishing rod tube with just a quick, easy clasp mount on there. Okay, so now we are at the back of the Jeep. Now, this is where the sponsored segment comes in. So Hook Road did send me this really sweet bumper that you see here on my Jeep. What I really like about it is super strong, super durable. It's made out of really good, strong steel. And the design of it is exactly what I was looking for when I was trying to find a bumper to get on my Jeep. I really wanted to relocate this license plate down onto the bumper. So with JKs, they are up here, and I found it always got in the way, as I always find myself standing up on top of this bumper when I'm trying to work on the tent itself up there or any of the mounts. The bumper does come with a tow hitch as well, and it does have reverse lights here on the far side. Very grateful for them sending it out. If you guys are looking for any aftermarket parts for a Jeep or any other overlanding vehicles, they have a bunch on their website. So I will leave links in the description so that way you can go check them out. So in order to mount my 35-inch tires, I did have to change out the original tire holder. I had to get a reinforced tailgate holder here, and this one is by Smittybilt. It is very durable, very strong, and it allows you to pretty much carry whatever size tire that you want on here. It was a must upgrade, as my original tire carrier was kind of wobbly and shaky when I put this new tire on. So on the tire itself, obviously you've got to have your trash bag here. This is a great carrier for adding any extra gear. We typically keep our trash bags in here, some extra rope, as well as anything that we might use for the bathroom situation. We do have a pop-up tent as well as a collapsible toilet. Having a nice bathroom situation is definitely greatly appreciated by the wife. Now, on the tire itself, I do have a really cool mounting system that ratchets around the tire, and it allows me to mount a 5-pound propane holder here, which I have in an Ignic case here. Having this out of the Jeep kind of frees up a little bit more space, so putting it out on the tire is a great advantage. And then on this side here, I have a 2-gallon Rotopax here, which I just have with some gas, and just in case I ever needed it. We got pretty close when we were out in Yellowstone last time. The gas station that we tried to get to was closed, and we ended up having to just scrape on pretty much empty to get to the next one. So this will give me an extra 36 miles or so just in case I need it. Alrighty, well, that concludes pretty much everything about the Jeep on the outside and how I've set things up for overlanding and camping. I hope you guys did find it a little bit informative, and you can maybe find a thing or two that you want to do to your own setup. I will be covering in depth the inside of the Jeep in part 2, so make sure you guys are subscribed so they can catch that. I have done a lot inside to try and make this vehicle as organized as possible, so that way we can get everything packed super nice and just know where everything is. Huge shout out to Hook Road for sponsoring this video and sending me out that really awesome bumper. If you guys are looking for any cool aftermarket parts for your overlanding vehicle, whether it be a Jeep or your pickup, your Toyota, make sure you go down into the description and you click that link and go check out their website. If you guys have any questions for me, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. And I will be trying to keep those links updated in the description, so that way if you guys want to pick up anything that I have, you guys will have an easy way to do so. But with that out of the way, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.